Hi there, this is David and welcome to my review of Wild Arms 5. The story follows the adventures of Dean and his childhood friend Rebecca, who one day stumble upon a mysterious girl Avril who fell from the sky. While helping Avril discover her past and the meaning of Johnny Appleseed, you encounter a much larger race relations problem with worldwide implications. The characters for the most part are okay, but the game really only focuses on Dean, Rebecca, and Avril, whereas the next three characters that you get, Greg, Chuck, and Carol, are pretty much throwaways. The developers never really fleshed them out, and there are many times that they just stand around in cutscenes without having a single line of dialogue. Overall, the voice acting's passable, except for Carol, who you want to throw over a cliff just to get her to shut up.
Uh-oh. Where am I? Seems like I got lost again.
As a nice throwback to Wild Arms 2, you're allowed to choose your party members, and you can change them out at will during battles. However, for the most part, they're very cookie-cutter and everybody can do everything. Each of them has a stat that they excel in and a special ability, but it doesn't do enough to differentiate them. The real way to set them apart from each other is through the use of mediums. There are 6 different mediums, so ideally you would set each character up with a different one, forcing you to strategize during boss battles. However, 2 of the mediums are complete garbage and 1 is questionable, whereas the sword mediums is extremely overpowered, and you get the ability to copy other mediums, allowing you to equip multiples of the same medium on your characters. So, if you wanted to, you could set up all 3 of your party members with the sword medium, and just slice and dice your way through the game with no strategy involved and no problems encountered. I do like the Hex Battle System, but I wish that it incorporated more strategy into the battles like in Wild Arms 4. Putting limits onto your characters makes you approach the battles with the strategy in mind, but here, with no limits on your power, you just cleave through the game like hot butter. The world map's amazing. It's a fully realized, interconnected world with life-size towns and treasures to find. However, in order to find the said treasures, you need to use a search system, which I hate. You can't just enjoy your time on the world map, you instead spend it searching constantly for the 200 plus treasures to find, which makes exploration a chore rather than a joy.
Let's take a good look around. Searching!
The dungeons are well done, and there's lots of puzzles. Most of them are pretty intuitive, but there's some targeting issues because there's no way to manually target, and the platforming's 3D, which makes for some pretty complex and frustrating jumps. There's a way to turn off encounters with the Soul Niger system. Basically, you find the Soul Niger about 2/3 of the way through the dungeon, where you fight a boss, and upon defeating the boss, you gain the ability to turn off encounters for the dungeon. I wish that all games did something akin to this. Overall, the dungeons are fun, and I did enjoy my time with the game. It's a great culmination of the series, with many nods and throwbacks to the previous heroes. If this is the final Wild Arms game, I can say with confidence that the designers did do it justice. This has been David, and have a good day.
Live somewhere outside Capo Bronco.
Well, yeah, of course they do, you moron. And quit staring already, it's embarrassing. Jeez, Dean, you need to get out more often.